Farmer Red and Farmer Yellow are hanging out at the barn talking about the weather. They need to stay close to the barn to keep an eye on some sick sheep in the pasture just northeast of the barn. Uh-oh, the poor little lamb, 4 blocks east and 3 blocks north of the barn, is in trouble. Quick, Farmer Red, go help her. Run east 4 blocks. Good, now run north 3 blocks. 7 blocks later, Lamb is happy now. But wait, rewind. Wasn't there a quicker way to get to that little lamb? Of course, go directly to the lamb. So how much shorter of a distance would that have been? What is the direct distance to the lamb? Let's move these lines off the field. Look familiar? It's a right triangle. And how do we find that hypotenuse? The Pythagorean theorem, of course. We can use the distance east as A and the distance north as B. C is then our direct distance. When we crunch the numbers, the direct distance from the barn to the poor little lamb is just 5 blocks. That will be quicker than those 7 blocks Farmer Red ran earlier. So we can say that the direct distance to a point can be found using the Pythagorean theorem concept we already know. Just plug in the distance along x for A, the distance along y for B, and voila, we get C, which is the direct distance to the point. Farmer Red is about to head back to the barn when he looks around and finds another lamb in trouble. This one is 7 blocks east and 7 blocks north of the barn. Since Farmer Red is a lot closer than Farmer Yellow, he'll go help. But this time he won't even think of going east and north. He'll go directly to the lamb in need. How far will he have to go? We can still use that Pythagorean theorem concept. We just have to think a little. The distance along the x is the distance between how far east Farmer Red has to go and how far east he already is. The distance along y is the same in the north direction. So going back to the Pythagorean theorem, replacing a with x and b with y, and understanding that x is the difference in x coordinates and y is the difference in y coordinates, it's just a lot of plug in and go. Yeah, it looks kind of messy, but you know where it came from. It's really not so bad. So from 4 blocks east, 3 blocks north, to 7 blocks east, 7 blocks north is just 5 blocks. Just take it a step at a time, like getting to that lamb, who's happy now. No, another sheep in trouble. This one 9 miles east and 1 mile north of the barn. Who's closer, Farmer Red or Farmer Yellow? You decide.